guys, Nicole Veronica here, back with another video. I hope you're all well and keeping safe. It has been a hot minute, and for that reason is exactly why I am making this video. It is the topic of this video, and it is because I have been unbelievably burnt out and just exhausted and just tired. So I just thought, hey, let me share what to do and how to stop you guys from feeling burnt out, to kind of try and help people who are like myself, who tend to get in these cycles of kind of overcommitting, doing too much and burning out. So that is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video. Like always, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It'd mean the absolute world to me. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So my first tip is you need to identify what is making you burn out. Is it because you are a yes person like myself? You just say yes to everything, you overcommit, you don't schedule enough downtime, you're just kind of spreading yourself too thinly? Is it because you've got too many big, high important jobs at the same time? Like, for example, having coursework to do with uni or college or sixth form, but then also having work and training to do with your job, family commitments, all kinds of things. You need to sort of identify, like, why am I feeling tired? Why am I feeling burnt out? Is it because you're not scheduling enough rest? Are you not kind of having a good kind of sleep, wake, kind of morning routine, nighttime cycle? You're not sleeping enough hours? Just kind of thinking, like, why am I feeling so tired? Why am I feeling so drained? The reason it's so important that you identify this is because if this continues and this becomes kind of like a cycle and a long-term thing, it can really have a negative effect on not only your mental health but on your physical health. You can start to sort of become ill and just feel really groggy, just feel unmotivated, feel just tired. And I know personally from when I felt really burnt out, I just didn't really want to do anything. I kind of lost passion for the things that I really enjoyed, and that is kind of one of the signs where I saw, like, I'm starting to feel burnt out. Like, I just don't really kind of want to do anything. I just feel so drained. I just feel like I'm a robot, sort of just like going through things. Another reason could potentially be overworking. This could be overworking in your job, your paid job, or overworking with your study schedule at college, at sixth form, at uni. So it's really important to sort of identify that and be like, right, okay, like, what is making me feel so drained and tired? It might be a combination of all those things. The next step is just identifying that you do need to make a change, and you do need to realize, like, right, this needs to change. It can't go on forever. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it's unavoidable and you will just kind of get spouts in your life where you're really busy and then you inevitably feel burnt out. But it's kind of stepping back and realizing, like, this can't go on forever. It's not a way to live life, being constantly burnt out. You lose that enjoyment, you lose that fulfillment. So it's really important to be like, right, I need to make a change. Where can I make a change? Where do I start? It's important to identify that change, because it's like, if you're no good to yourself and you're not kind of fulfilling your kind of, I guess, your needs as a human, you'll be no good to no one else. You know, you need to be good in yourself to help others. Now you've understood that importance, you need to look at your timetable and see, okay, cool, what needs to be changed? What can I change? What things will I allow wiggle room with? You know, what things don't 100% have to be there? And even if it's one little thing in your timetable, get rid of it. If it's amounting to making you feel like you have no time, there's not enough hours in the day, get rid of it. Of course, if you've got the non-negotiables, keep those in there. But the things where you're like, do you know what, I don't really have to do them, get them out, especially if you are feeling burnt out. Next is to schedule me time. So even if it's literally like an hour a week, you go to the park and you read your favorite book, do it. And if you're somebody like myself who likes to have sort of like visual schedules, put it in your schedule. There's no harm in literally just putting like me time, or like go to the library, go to the park, go for brunch, go for coffee with your friends. Like, it really is no harm at all to put that in. It's just making sure you have those little things that you really enjoy. And then if you want to add more stuff and you feel like you've got room in your timetable to do that, add it, because then it kind of breaks down things that feel quite monotonous and quite boring, like work, deadlines, coursework. When you have the things that you really enjoy, you sort of like look forward forward to it and it sort of breaks up the day. My next tip, which is something I really struggle with, and my friends know me to struggle with, is saying no. Learn to say no. I only learned this year, probably. I'd say yes to everything, I'd overcommit myself, I'd spread myself too thinly, and then inevitably I'd be burnt out. And it was stepping back and realizing just because I say no doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It's okay to say, look, my timetable's a bit too busy right now. Can I help you out later? Can I take on this commitment later? There's no harm in saying no, especially when you physically don't have the time in the day. You know, there's only 24 hours. You can't magic more time up in your day, especially if you're juggling many commitments. I'm telling you, it's okay to say no. I battled with this for a really long time, and even now I still struggle to say no. I'm always a bit like, oh, like I should say no, but I don't want to let them down. I don't want to this, I don't want to that. But it's just learning to kind of pick and choose what you can and can't do. And if it's something that you can revisit later, that's even better. You can do that when you've got more time and you're feeling up for it later. My final point is be transparent about your time. This is so important. Don't pretend that you have no commitments, nothing to do, no essays that need writing, no shifts that need completing. When you're committing to things and you're committing to people, let them know about your time and just be open and honest and say, look, I've got a 9-to-5 job, I work 35 hours a week and I'm doing these commitments, these are the time I have, I don't have a certain amount of time. Because then that sort of helps justify saying no, so then people don't just think you're being difficult by saying no. Just say, look, I don't physically have the time right now, but I will when I have more time, for example. Prioritize the things that are beneficial to you. That is really important. And as I said, it's kind of leading on from the point before, just kind of making sure that you're doing the things that you enjoy, doing the things that make you happy. I think that is so important, and it kind of just helps the whole routine, the weekly routine, looking forward to those little things, not feeling so burnt out because you're doing things that you actually enjoy and you don't feel like it's a chore. So make sure to prioritize the things that you enjoy. That was all for my tips and tricks. I really hope that they were useful. It's something that I've been struggling with, especially this year, just juggling one too many things and saying yes to everyone and everything. And let me know if you can relate in the comments. Let me know if this is something that you struggle with, and it's absolutely fine if that is the case, because I know a lot of my friends have the same sort of issues. And like always, please make sure that you like, comment and subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. This time, I mean it, I'm going to be consistent. This is something that I've been holding in my head, and I'm like, I really need to post more on YouTube. I really want to post more on YouTube, and now I'm back at it. I'm going to be more consistent, I promise. So please make sure that you're subscribed for when I next upload. Like always, keep safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.